SDO doesn't have the power, my lord, to pass an order of eviction. That is, my lord, only on the civil court.
Thing is,
She will have a right of residence, no doubt about it. I'm not arguing, my lord, against that. She will not be, my lord, staying
not
there.
only the residence, this lady, she is the recorded owner of the property,
Yes.
and she fears her life and liberty at the hands of the private respondents. And it is only on this reason, not you do not take it as an order of eviction, simpliciter. There are certain reasons as to why this order has been passed. This lady fears her life.
Your lordship passed an order on this. Lord, there is a question about maintainability of this application, but at this juncture, maybe, my lord, my submission will be otherwise because.
Right.
But I've come with the, my lord, the bank draft.
SDO directed the private respondent to vacate the 3-storied building.
But
private respondent was also directed to pay to the mother
that is what, my lord, it is not permissible, excepting under section 23 of the Act.
of 10,000 and 15,000.
She certainly does have a right of residence. She will certainly live with
The
us.
petitioner neither vacated nor order of the SDO has not been set aside or modified. Ground floor has been let out as go down, and 2 sons are occupying the top 2 floors. Petitioner is compelled to reside elsewhere. Yes. 1 lakh rupees paid.
No, my lord, I have come up with that and 50,000 rupees, 1,50,000 rupees.
All right.
We are paying, my lord, 50,000 rupees. This is, my lord, an extra amount.
Nothing extra. Possibly this will be adjusted.
That will be adjusted against, my lord, the SDOs are.
And
But that vacating portion, my lord, that is where we are really aggrieved about.
yes.
My lord, the learned, my lord, the SDO, my lord, he cannot pass an eviction order, excepting in a case under section 23. Section 23 is all about, my lord, where, my lord, there is a gift conditional, and, my lord, he passes an order cancelling the gift deed. Then only, my lord, as a consequence, my lord, there is a Supreme Court to that.
Is a gift deed here?
No.
There is no gift deed. Yes.
But that portion of the order, my lord, should
the
not.
property belongs to this lady.
That's the reason, my lord.
Yes.
SDO doesn't have the power, my lord, to pass an order of eviction. That is, my lord, only on the civil court.
Thing is,
she will have a right of residence, no doubt about it. I'm not arguing, my lord, against that. She will not be, my lord, staying
not
there.
only the residence, this lady, she is the recorded owner of the property,
Yes.
and she fears her life and liberty at the hands of the private respondents. And it is only on this reason, not you do not take it as an order of eviction, simpliciter. There are certain reasons as to why this order has been passed. This lady fears her life. She has a right to stay there in a peaceful manner without interference from anybody.
But subject to, my lord, correction by your lordship, my lord, it was her case that she was not being maintained. It was a
Before
case,
the
my
case
lord, that.
before the SDO, not before
Yes.
this court.
Now, before your lordship, lord, they are, my lord, trying to, my lord, execute the order passed by the SDO.
Yes.
So, my lord, whether, my lord, the question is whether it can be executed by your lordship. Even if, my lord, I do not take that point, but as of today, all that I say is that my client, the respondent number 6, he stays, my lord, on the top floor, the second floor of the property. Mother was staying there in one of the rooms. Mother is welcome there.
In one of the rooms.
Yes, she was there.
And the entire building, the 2 sons will enjoy, will take rent and do whatever they feel like. Threaten the mother.
No. Lord, the mother will also come and stay with us. And we pay the monthly maintenance.
Lord, kindly
Problem is, Lord, that the
Right.
SDO passes an order that you vacate.
But
Let mother come here.
before the
The
SDO,
mother being, Lord, also an elderly lady, but she has to be taken care of.
She will manage on her own. She has enough money. You will pay the charges for maintaining your mother and all responsibilities. And
Certainly will do that.
since you are very well off, try to find out a place so that you all can move out, shift out till as long as she is there. It is her recorded house and she has every right to enjoy it.
Lord, on that score, my Lord, I say that, my Lord, the SDO has, my Lord, exceeded the authority.
All right.
Lord, kindly see,
Lord,
Lord, in the
So far
order
as,
of
Lord,
the-
maintenance is concerned, my Lord, yes. So far as right of residence, yes.
in the order of the SDO, it is recorded page 79.
Yes.
Opponent number 1 and opponent number 2 state that they have no problem to vacate the property of the applicant, but ask for a reasonable time for the purpose. Now, there's an appeal provision from this also. Section 16.
Your admission to vacate.
My Lord?
Your admission to vacate.
No, Lord, there your Lordship will kindly see.
16 is
Whatever, we'll listen to it
Lord,
later on.
I will just take your Lordship,
You
Lord.
hand over the maintenance charges
On the very first day, Yeah, I take your lordship, my lord, to the legal provisions. Your lordship will kindly see. Kindly take, my lord, the legal provision.
The
First
legal
of all,
provisions I'll see later on. First,
It's an appeal provision which was not.
first hand
no,
over the
appeal
checks.
is not by the person aggrieved.
Accept the checks.
I don't have a right of appeal. He does have a right of appeal.
Yes.
Very much.
Take over the checks first. Where are the documents?
Sir, these
Please hand over photocopies to the court and original to the.
photocopies.
Yes.
But the other respondent has
But
paid.
this is on behalf of
Just
the
a
client.
minute.
That is not the respondent number 6.
Respondent number 5 has paid, complied with that part of the order. And there's another direction of my lord that they will file an affidavit indicating when they will vacate.
But so far as the vacating is concerned, my lord, I say that portion of the order is not beyond the jurisdiction. Let my learned friend satisfy under which provision, my lord, the SDO is empowered to, my lord, direct that.
If you are aggrieved, then certain steps you can take. It is not that whenever an order is passed and anybody is aggrieved, does not have any forum. This can never be. The order can definitely be appealed. But then where will the petitioner stay?
Petitioner is
But
staying in her nephew's house in Orissa.
Is she
Primarily
interested?
because he's a diabetes patient. She
Is
underwent.
she interested to stay in her house?
Yes, provided they vacate.
Well, that is the condition that she's
Provided
trying
they
to put.
vacate. Yes, because circumstances made it impossible for them to coexist. She was not given even the basic medicines for diabetes, which led to the kidney condition worsening.
Yes.
Eventually, one kidney had to be removed.
All right.
Her eyesight became such that she is now almost blind.
Yes. So she.
All the medical records are annexed to the.
Who is taking care of her?
Her sister's son.
All right. And now sister's son is located in Orissa.
Orissa.
So it is not possible for the sister's son to come and stay in Kolkata or Howrah. I do not know.
No,
where this
she has
is.
another
Bengal.
sibling in Kharagpur. She has another sibling in Kharagpur.
Yes. Is the sibling interested to stay at the petitioner's place to take care of?
She gets the money, and if she gets the house empty, she will find her ways and means to take proper care of herself.
All right. This is the submission.
Kindly have a look at
It was not overnight.
Kindly have a
It
look
was
at
not overnight.
No,
But
everybody understands.
Kindly have a look at
now she is almost blind,
Between
almost
the
deaf.
Mother and children, nothing can be overnight. Between the mother and the children, it
And
takes
he
time.
became a subject of ridicule, of mockery.
Yes.
Lord, your
He
lord,
tossed from one son to the
Yes.
other.
Yes.
Lord, kindly take up the impugned order for once.
No, I'll not look into it. First,
Why I say
the payment.
the payment has been received.
All right.
Now your lordship will see
No.
it was their submission
Let me
before
complete.
the
The
SDO
first
that they
order
were
was-
to rent out the property.
First order was made on
Where
6.
is the wrong?
There's
She
no
wants
wrong.
money. She wants money
No
for
wrong.
her treatment.
No wrong.
She wants money to take care of,
Money is
To
not what
hire-
I am providing to her.
to hire persons to take care of her.
Correct.
Hospitalization charges.
Whatever that is required, my clients will bear. But
And
why
you
not?
will leave only one room for her.
But the property has got 2 rooms on the second floor. I've asked my client yesterday. There are 2 rooms, 1 kitchen and 1 lot.
The ground floor is
community.
let out as a go down.
And
is
not the
collecting
ground floor
the
has been
charges?
let out, and the rent will go to the mother.
As on date, it has not gone.
The order was made on 6
As on
September.
date. Now, when you have been dragged to the court, you say, yes, it will go to the mother. So, stand is very clear.
9
None
months
are-
after the order was
none
made.
Interested to take care of the mother. She's gone old, let her perish. This is the way she's being treated.
Not in the manner that my learned
No,
friend
no.
is not tried to portray
project.
before your lordship. Lord, your lordship will understand, Lord, in a family there are, Lord,
Yes,
certain
yes, the
equations
can
at play.
understand.
Now, Lord, your lordship will kindly, Lord, see the impugned order for once.
I will not see at anything. Please,
Your Lordship, I am for respondent number 5, Lordship,
one of the sons.
one of the sons.
Yes.
I have already deposited the amount and
Which portion of the house are you occupying?
first floor, Lordship.
First floor.
Lordship.
How much rent are you collecting?
No rent, Lordship.
No rent? Free of cost you let out? Who's let out? Your other brother?
No, Lord, the
Mr.
ground floor is
Mr.
let out.
Mukherjee's
The second
Client lets out.
Lordship, the matter is, I want to submit one thing, Lordship.
You want to submit against your mother?
No, Lordship.
Then?
I have no allegation against my mother. I have allegation against my
Brother.
maternal aunt or uncle, etc. But I have no allegation against my mother, Lordship.
Yes.
Only thing is that she is not the absolute owner of that property, Lordship. The deed annexed with this writ petition is not the deed of the residential
Go
building.
before the civil court and obtain orders. Please come.
And kindly have a look into, Lord, this affidavit. The mother permitted, Lord, that property to be, Lord, rented out. This is the affidavit by the mother. But I can hand over to your lordship, Lord, the affidavit.
How much rent does that property fetch?
It is the family business that is being carried on from the
Rent.
After the husband
it's not
expired, it's no
rented out.
longer a family
It's
business.
a family business carried on from the ground floor. First floor, my learned friend's client stay. Second floor, my client stay in the three-storied building.
Even the brothers are separated. It's no
It
longer
was initially by
No,
the
No, but
father.
then you say that the property, the ground floor is rented,
by Mr. Mukherjee's client. Yes.
not for a family
not. It's a
business or
family
anything of
business.
that sort.
How can there be the family? The head of the family died. The two brothers are separated.
All right.
Kindly have a look
They
at
had
this
loggerhead.
affidavit of the mother.
That may have been in the lifetime of her husband. What?
I could not produce any document before the SDO. It was the order was passed on the very first day.
And if that is the reward for her consenting
never
to the
conceded.
property being let out, my lord, I stop at
the-
that.
Make an application.
This is being given by the respondent number 5 or 6. This check is by 5 or 6.
But I'm for the 6.
Acha.
6.
The family business has been usurped by Mr.
The
Mukherjee's
demand
client.
draft.
The other brother is looking after himself.
Being numbers, number 2 লিখে নেবেন গোল্লা করে দিলাম for a sum of rupees 1,50,000 handed over to the learned advocate for the petitioner in court today. Stop. Photocopy of the 2 demand drafts filed in court today is taken on record. Stop. The respondent number 5 has transmitted a sum of rupees. How much you have received from the respondent number 5? 75,000 only in the bank account of the petitioner. Top paragraph. It has after hearing the parties, it transpires that the petitioner is currently staying at Orissa. And her nephew is taking care of her. Stop. She is recovering from a kidney transplantation.
Kidney mala has been removed. She obviously couldn't
Removal of
afford a
kidney. One of her kidneys have been removed. লিখুন তো না ওইটা কেটে দিন one of her kidneys has been removed and she has a very poor eyesight. Stop. It is practically impossible for her to stay alone in the subject house. Stop. She requires a continuous assistance from somebody. Stop. The private respondents raise an issue with regard to the maintainability of the writ petition and the order passed by the subdivisional officer, which the petitioner seeks execution of in the instant writ petition. Stop. Next. The private respondents are directed to continue paying the amount as directed by the subdivisional officer directly in the bank account of the petitioner, which is mentioned in the order dated 6th September 2024. Stop. The matter will be taken up for further consideration on 22nd of July 2025.
Lord.
What is this? Affidavit filed by the respondent number 5.
maybe have a
Yes, copy will be served.